Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, you and your significant other sitting near the tree. You hand her a velvet box, or him, I guess. They open the box, and inside is a beautiful handmade necklace or bracelet that you made yourself. I have been doing hemp jewelry for 3 years now. I got into it because my sophomore year in high school, my art teacher, she introduced it to us as a class project, and we could choose to do other stuff with it, but I chose to do the jewelry part. I'm doing it so that you guys can find a creative outlet if you need it, or a hobby to do while you're bored in your dorm. It's cheap and it's kind of easy to do, so it's ideal for college kids. Making hemp jewelry is a fun and creative way to express yourself. I'm going to be talking about 3 main points: the brief history, the supplies needed, where to get the supplies, and how to make just simple stuff. First, we need a little background. In an article called The History of Hemp Jewelry by Emma Murray from ehow.com, it said that hemp jewelry first came out in the 1800s and died away, and then it came back with the hippie movement in the 60s and 70s, and they really popularized it. It died again, and now today it's popular again. So now that we got a little background, we need supplies. Supplies, all you need for this is really hemp. It's really cheap, it's really easy to find, and beads are optional. You can get it at Hobby Lobby, or I know Walmart sells the hemp, but they don't have the coolest beads. And then you can get beads from street vendors. Sometimes beads can range anywhere from 50 cents to at least $20 to $15 for a big pendant that's hand blown. And the hemp, this one costed me $4. This one was $7. So it's 300 yards. And then now that we got the stuff to make it with, I'm just going to show you a little bit of how to make it. Okay. So this is pretty much just a bracelet. What you do, I already have this pre-cut, but you would take this, whatever size you want, wrap it around your wrist twice, and then leave a little extra. Then you would cut it, and then put it with the other one. This one you cut and make sure it's at least 2.5 to 3 times longer than the original one. Then where did they go? You line them up in the middle. Sorry. Then under here, you take them so they're like that inside each other. Just take it and tie a simple knot in it. I'm going to show you the square knot first. It's pretty much the most basic one there is. So you take whatever strand you want first, go like this, put it on top of your lead strings. This one goes behind, right there in between and up through. Then you just pull it. Then you do the other side the exact same way, only opposite, obviously. And then you just keep going that same pattern, only alternating. And that's the basic square knot. It's pretty much hemp jewelry 101. Okay. And eventually, when you get a little farther, it looks like this. Then I'm gonna show you a spiral knot on this one. It's the second easiest one to do. So with the spiral one, you do the same pattern over the lead strings, go back behind, and pull it through again. but instead of switching sides, you just continue on the same side. And it starts to spiral, if you can see that. And eventually, it'll look like this. So then the last thing I'm going to show you is how to put a bead on it. So you take your lead strings, make sure you have beads with big enough holes. This hole is pretty big, obviously. And you just stick your strings through it. Then you just follow your same pattern and keep going. So it's really easy to add beads, and it makes it a lot of fun. You can put wood beads, plastic beads, and metal beads is what I like to use. And when you're done with the beaded one, this is a beaded flat one that I'm wearing right now, actually. Yeah. So then you pretty much just tie a knot on the end and put it through the hole, and that's how you make jewelry. So my main points were, again, the history, where to buy it, what to buy, and how to make it. It's a fun and creative outlet, and it's very cheap and can fit into any college student's budget. Thank you.